Union Lutheran Church began in 1795 as a partner in a Union Church, a building that housed our congregation and our sister UCC congregation. It was what we might call a marriage of convenience, two churches sharing a building, all debts and assets. The first building, erected in 1755, was a log structure with a dirt floor and no heat. In 1797, the cornerstone was laid for a new church that served both congregations for over 70 years. During that time, the membership in Lutheran and UCC congregations grew to the extent that the stone church was no longer sufficient to house them. With visionary insight, and after much deliberation, a vote was taken on January 1st, 1868, to build a new facility. The third worship facility, now home to the UCC congregation, was completed in 1871 at a cost of almost $32,000. Through the years, central heating was installed and electrical lighting was added. The only addition to the original structure came in 1957, when after 10 years of planning and raising capital, a parish hall was added. The cost of the project was approximately $165,000. Times and circumstances changed dramatically in 1795. Once situated in the heart of Pennsylvania German farming communities, Union Church found itself in the midst of a rapidly growing suburb of the Lehigh Valley. While the area surrounding the church building continued to be developed, the membership roles, staffing, and programming of each congregation grew as well. By 1994, 4 Christmas Eve services were offered in order to accommodate the growth. A study committee to look at the future of the Union was formed. Over a period of years, members debated the various options, and in 1996, a proposal was put before the voting membership of Union Lutheran and Union UCC to separate. The Lutherans would build their own building, and the UCC congregation would remain in the historic facility. In 1999, as a result of a successful capital funds campaign, the Building Construction Committee recommended to Council and congregation that we not construct our facility in 2 separate phases, but do it all at once. The initial plan was to build the nave, office, and family life center first, and at a later time build the education wings. The congregation voted to take the leap of faith and build the entire facility at one time, a bold and faith-filled vote. In March of 2001, the Lutheran congregation marched from the old brick building through the cemetery to its new church home. The UCC congregation remained in the historic church. This is what we say about ourselves. Our mission is to work together to follow Jesus, teach the Word, and serve God's people with love and commitment in our growing and changing world. Today, Union Lutheran Church is a congregation of almost 1,500 members, with an average worship attendance of 400 people each Sunday. We have an active youth and adult Sunday school, a high-energy summer vacation Bible school, a top-notch confirmation program, 13 standing committees, youth groups for elementary, middle, and senior high youth, a men's fellowship group, women of the ELCA, quilting, prayer shawl, and funeral luncheon ministries, Funsters, a social group for the young at heart, 2 adult choirs and 3 children's choirs, 2 bell choirs, and a seasonal wind ensemble, yearly disaster relief building trips, and many more ministries. Union Lutheran is home to a local chapter of MOPS, Mothers of Preschoolers, and houses Boy Scout and Girl Scout troops, a Lioness group, and a variety of other community groups who need space to meet during the year. We support a long list of missions, including the Northern Lehigh Food Bank, the Baby Bundle Project, World Hunger, Lehigh County Conference of Churches, just to name a few. It is obvious, as you review our history as a union church and as an individual congregation, that we have been blessed with leadership who have seen our potential and responded in faith and with great courage. Many of those people saw themselves at crossroads where they had to ask difficult questions and face daunting challenges. Yet they rose to the occasions and left us a legacy. It was not a few individuals who brought about these changes, it was the entire community of faith. Their success didn't depend only on the long-term members or the wealthiest or the newest members of the congregation. They worked together as a family of faith with a vision of their future and the conviction that they were doing God's work. We now find ourselves at a crossroads. How will we respond? What legacy will we leave? We need everyone to respond in faith and to look boldly to the future into which God is calling us. The decision is ours to make.